Hello everybody. In this video I'll just be giving you guys a tour of my middle school that I've done, or that I made. So yeah, I think it turned out really well. When I first started making it I thought it was going to be horrible. I just wasn't a fan of it at first, but now that everything's done, it's a lot better. I think it's always when you first start something it doesn't look good, but once you finish it, you really like it, and this was the case with this. So yeah, sorry my controller's dying, well, the battery's dying. But anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna kind of just giving you guys kind of a 360 view out here. So obviously I did an elementary school, I did a high school, so it made sense that I did a middle school. I know it took this long to finally do a middle school, but oh well, at least I did one, right? Yeah, I think it turned out really well. So, yeah. So why don't we start off with the exterior? We'll go ahead and start off with this football field. I was about to call it a baseball field. I'm so dumb. So of course this is supposed to be a football, and obviously it's American football, not like British football, because that's soccer. At least that's what we call it here in America. But yeah, so this is just a scoreboard. We got that on both sides. We of course got the goal posts, both sides. These are supposed to be numbers. They don't look like numbers, but obviously it's too small to put actual numbers, and obviously banners can't be put face down. So yeah, unless there's like an item frame, but obviously that just looked terrible. So I just did the blocks like that and just kind of put fake numbers, and then I did just some lines out here. I think they're called like yard lines or something. I don't know. I don't play football. I don't watch football. I don't know anything about football. So I'm sure there's technical names for these lines, and I know there's like yard. I think they're called yard lines if I remember correctly. But yeah, we got the floodlights, of course, as well. At least I think that's what they're called, floodlights. I don't know. Like I said, don't remember anything about football, or know anything about football. I never knew anything about football. We got some bleachers out here, obviously, for like the parents can watch their kids, if they're in a football team. You can watch them play. We got like different kinds of teams, so you got like red and blue. So I'm assuming red could be home, blue could be visitor, or whatever. You can do different colors, whatever. But yeah, it's basically the same as the high school football field, which I actually didn't show in the high school tour because it wasn't in the high school tour. But yeah, basically the high school football field is this, but bigger, and the bleachers are a different color. But yeah, honestly, I think I like this better than the high school football field for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, so that's basically the football field. That's all there is. I think it turned out really well though. And then I guess here we have a basketball court. So this we got a basketball here, got the hoops, which I really like. Just very simple hoops on both sides, and then we have just some benches. We even got water fountains out here because obviously, after a long game of basketball, you tend to get pretty tired, so you may, or well, not tired but thirsty, so you might want to get a drink. We got benches maybe for like the coach to sit down. We got some trash cans out here. But yeah, it's pretty simple little basketball court. I think it turned out really well though. So yeah, there we go. And then yeah, these are just a bunch of trees, nothing to say there, or see there. I said say, whatever. Parking lot. So here's the parking lot. So this could be obviously for the teachers. Students wouldn't be driving in middle school, so it's just teachers basically. Of course, we got some handicap spots because why not? And then we got this is like the bus drop off right up here. So this is like where the school bus would come through and pick up the kids. We haven't got a crosswalk right here. This could also be where parents pick up their kids as well. And then these iron bars are meant to be like where you put your bike, because obviously a lot of kids take their bike to school. I never did. I always rode in a car. I never even walked. So yeah, but yeah, that's where bike riders can put their bikes and stuff. Of course, that says middle school on the front here. It kind of reminds me of the elementary school sign a little bit, but yeah. And then we of course got an American flag because it's a school. You got to put that, Yeah, and then just some bushes out here. That's really it. Yeah, so that's pretty much the whole exterior. Oh, actually, no, there is something else. It was actually by the football field. I don't know how I didn't see it, but we have an outdoor lunch area. So this comes out from the lunchroom, and it's just some like picnic tables, and then just some trash cans. We even got a vending machine out here and a water fountain. So yeah, and then we just have some bushes all around here. So yeah, pretty nice exterior. Yeah, I think this, or well, not exterior, but pretty nice little outdoor eating area for the lunch, for lunch. So yeah, I think that turned out really well. But yeah, and that's the actual outside, the entire outside of the school. So now I'll go ahead and show you guys the inside. So we're obviously going to start from the front door itself. All right, so you walk in. So we have just a simple kind of area, just to kind of hang out, basically. Really not much out here. It's just lockers, lockers, and then just places to sit down, chat with your friends, whatever. And then we of course got a clock and a speaker up there. The speaker is meant to be for like the morning announcements and stuff. We got a hallway here. We got classrooms on the sides here. We got a lunchroom there, and then the library is just right here and there. But I'll go ahead and show you guys just this whole part of the school, and then I'll move on to that whole part. So starting off, we got the main office, which this is actually, funny enough, the last thing that I finished in the interior. But this is like kind of a help window, help desk. This is kind of like where you can check out, if like, you get a call like from a parent, saying like you need to, I don't know, go home for an appointment or something. You use like a sign out sheet. You can sign out as long as the parents have called the office, then you can actually sign out. But yeah, the main office itself, you of course got the desk right here for the main office staff, and then the bookshelves up there. Goodness. And then we also just have the papers and stuff. This is kind of like just stuff you can sign and whatever. And then this is of course where the attendant would sit, for the window attendant. And then and then here's just some seating areas. So if kids are sent to the office, they need to sit and wait. This is where they would do so. Got a nice hallway out here. So right here is of course the principal's office, which is the last place you want to be. Unless you're the principal, of course. but yeah, so basically it's pretty basic in here. It's just a bookshelf, printer, a little storage thing there, and then just a desk. And then the chair actually has armrests, because the principal deserves a better chair than everybody else. These are, of course, where even like a parent and like the parents of a child that was bad can sit, or like the actual bad kids themselves can sit, so. But yeah, overall, it's a really nice little simple principal's office. And then right here we have the break room. This is of course, where teachers take a break. But it's also, and I think this is also where they like eat lunch and stuff too. But yeah, we got like a nice big vending machine in here. Just got like a little kitchen type area. This is like a little coffee machine, fridge, and a sink. Pretty simple. And yeah, that's basically it. And then just some trash cans. So yeah. And then right across the hall from there is the nurse's office. Also, really, this is honestly more simple than the principal's office. I mean, we got just 2 beds. I probably could have put more in here, but got the little plastic skeleton. It's meant to just be like one of those like plastic skeletons, I figured a nurse's office would be appropriate to have one of these. And of course, we can't forget the classic ice pack. I can't believe I forgot the name. Ice pack chest freezer. It's where they put all their ice packs. So even if you get cut up by a machete, they'll give you an ice pack and it'll heal you. And this is of course the nurse's desk. You can calculate how many ice packs you need. Seriously, it's such a funny joke. I love it. I like to put and it makes the nurse's office so easy to make too. I love it. But yeah, so that's basically the nurse's office. I guess I could have done a little more in here, but I didn't really know what else to do, so. But yeah, and that's the entire just like office area of the school, so pretty nice, I think. Okay, so now here is the media center, or library, if you want to call it that. So I like the colors in here. I really like the green walls, the black flooring, just a lot of dark colors. I feel like, because a library needs to have like a darker environment, I think. But yeah, this is just the entrance. We got 2 entrances on the sides. We got the checkout desk, of course. This is where, a librarian would sit. This is where like a book that needs to get checked out. And then right here is like where you return books. And then this is just some storage. Got a little speaker and clock up there as well. Just a ton of bookshelves, really. That's like all that's over here. And then of course we got computers and places to sit and read books. you know, or study, you know, or whatever you want, whatever you need to do in here. It's a very simple library. I think it turned out really well though. But yeah, this also looks out into there and into the football fields. Yeah, very, very nice. I like this a lot. So yeah, very nice looking library. I think it turned out really well. So yeah, there's the library. Really nice. All right, so now we head to this hallway where we have just a bunch of lockers, but we also have all the classrooms. So there's only 4 classrooms. Each are a different subject. So we have a science classroom, we have an English classroom, we have a tech classroom, and for once we have a music classroom, which is very rare. I don't have this in the elementary or the high school, so very nice. But let's go ahead and start off with English. Well, English is basically meant to be like multi-purpose, so it can be math, literacy, history, whatever you want it to be. All right, so you come in here. It's a very simple classroom. I mean, you just got some desks here. It's obviously papers and stuff. This is like an essay, you know, for the students to write. And then of course we got like where the teacher like stands here, you know, talks to the class. You know, sometimes they'll put like papers here, you know, whatever. And then we of course got the teacher's desk and some storage. Got a little TV up there because a lot of classrooms have like a TV in like the corner. They're pretty outdated. I don't think anyone uses these anymore, do they? And then we of course got a whiteboard with just an American flag hanging off, because obviously a lot of classrooms have like a flag hanging off the board. So, and then a bookshelf, because why not? And then trash. So yeah, pretty cool. And then in here we got the science classroom. So science, again, we got a whiteboard, got a place for the teacher to stand, except here we have a beaker. And then this is just that big, long desk for students to sit. Because I couldn't fit separate desks, so I had to put just one long desk, which I think honestly looks good. And then we have just kind of a lab area. So we got like a sink to like wash out any chemicals. We got like the beaker, and these could be like bottles of stuff, and then this is just some sort of gadget you can probably do stuff with. I don't know. I don't know. I was very limited on stuff I could use, but I think it turned out real nice. Little lab station, and of course teacher's desk, and then some storage. But this one has beakers instead of bookshelves. Again, we got the TV, American flag, and then the same plastic skeleton as in the nurse's office. And then over here we actually have a shower and a eye washing station. It looks like a water fountain. It's supposed to be the eye washing station. So like if you get a chemical in your body, you can wash it off, or if you get it in your eyes, you can wash it out here. So pretty cool. I have this in the high school as well, the little shower and eye washer. But yeah, otherwise that's basically it. So all right, gotta get out of here. There we go. Okay, so now let's look at the tech classroom. Tech classroom's very simple. It's the same layout as the English classroom, but instead of desks, we just have computers. So that's literally it. You pretty much already saw everything in the English classroom. It's just computers. That's the only other thing in here. So pretty simple, pretty basic. And then here we have the music classroom, which is by far my favorite. I actually figured out how to make instruments. So these are like basses or cellos, and then this is like a drum kit. You know, it's got like cymbals and a big bass drum there. And then these are meant to be music stands. These are sheet music, obviously. We have obviously where the music instructor would stand. This could be a number of things, this little stick. So this could either be a bow for like a violin or something. It could also be like that stick that conductors use to, you know, wave around and conduct the band. It could also be a pointer for the whiteboard. You know, it could be it's all sorts of stuff. So you just got to use your imagination what it could be. It could be all of them at once. Who knows? But yeah, of course, teacher's desk, you know. And then the only thing different in here is this little shelf, and then this is like where you like store instrument cases. So that's what that's supposed to be. But yeah, I really love these. These turned out really well. I could never figure out how to make instruments in Minecraft until now. So very awesome. I love these. All right, so yeah, that's the music classroom. I think this turned out really, really well. Probably one of my favorite rooms, if not my all-time favorite room in this whole school. So pretty cool. And yeah, that's basically the whole classroom, or all the classrooms. I don't know why I said the whole classroom, but all the classrooms. So there you go. Okay, and then through these doors we have the lunchroom, probably my favorite time of the day. Unless it's something nasty, then I'd prefer to leave. But yeah, in here we of course got the vending machines. We got just a place to throw away your trash, put your trays. Got a big American flag right here. We got a place to get your trays. So we also have the door that leads out to the outdoor eating area here, which I already showed you guys. But yeah, this is like where you get your tray. This is where you get your food. You get your sides, and then you get your milk. And then you, at least in my school, you put your lunch number in. And then there's like a person standing back here that, like, I don't know what they do on the computer, but they basically just like they tell you to go after a while. But it's kind of odd. But I also feel like the computer should be facing, like this one should be facing the other way. But oh well, it's fine. So that way you don't have to like walk around here just to get to the thing. You could just like walk straight on through. But I don't know. I'll leave you guys to decide that when the tutorial comes out. But and then of course this is like where you grab your napkins and your silverware and whatever. So your condiments. So that's whole area there. But yeah, and that's that's basically the entire lunchroom, except for the kitchen of course. But yeah, the kitchen's pretty cool. It's got a fridge. Of course, this is where you grab this is where they put the food. We got like a fryer here. We have a stove kind of thing. We have an actual deep fryer. Then just some storage up here. Coffee. Well, I guess not coffee machines, but just like a drink dispenser thing, whatever. A little sink. Then we also got a dishwasher for the trays. This is like where they wash all the trays, and then just a random gadget of some sort, really. But yeah, I think this kitchen turned out really well. So yeah, I'm really proud of this whole lunchroom. This is definitely really nice. So yeah, at first I wasn't a big fan of the color, but now I actually quite like the color of it. I just think it brings a nice vibe to this lunchroom. So, but yeah, and that's the lunchroom. So yeah, so now on to the very last part of the school, which is the gym. And the thing about the gym is that not only do you enter it from the lunchroom, but it is also in a basement. So you see I just walked down some stairs to get in here. So yeah, so first, before we get to the gym, we actually have some lockers. This is like where you can store like your gym clothes or whatever. We also got like a water fountain, of course, and these are actually also where the bathrooms are. I couldn't put them in the hallways, just, the layout, it wasn't working that way, so the bathrooms are down here. So yeah, this is obviously the men's restroom. We got a sink, this is obviously a toilet and a urinal. Alright, and then the women's restroom, quite literally the same thing, except without the urinal and everything else is pink. But yeah, that's it. So I had to put the bathrooms down here. That's the only place I could put them. But I think it turned out real well otherwise. But yeah, so now on to the gym. So you come in here and we have a very red gym. I know, it's very weird, but I honestly do like the color of the gym. It was actually inspired by an elementary school I went to, which is funny. This is a middle school, but this is what I inspired it off of as an elementary school. But yeah, basically the elementary school, I remember it was a long time ago. The elementary school, the gym had red walls, so I just thought that looked really good. So yeah, so I just thought I'd do that for in here. But then we of course got the gray mats on each side of the wall. Just kind of those mats you usually see on the wall. These are of course basketball hoops, which I think turned out really well. I should have added them on all four sides. I don't know why I didn't do that. I completely forgot to do that, but oh well. Then we got a basketball right here, little lines of course and stuff. I could have added a little more lines in here, definitely. Like, probably could have had some lines coming out here, made like a big square, but oh well, I'll probably fix that later. Of course we got a scoreboard here. We got all like just some pictures and whatever. Down here we actually have the locker rooms. So here's the men's locker room. Of course we got a wall to give some privacy. And then we have a bunch of lockers, a little place to sit down, and then of course we have the showers. So pretty cool, pretty similar to the locker rooms in the high school, except without the toilet stall, and they're a lot smaller. So yeah, you come in here. It's the same thing for the women's, except pink, obviously. But yeah, pretty simple locker rooms. I think they turned out real well, though. Obviously, this is where they store like sporting equipment, like the basketballs, whatever. We have a whiteboard for like if the gym teacher needs to write down like explaining the rules of like a game or whatever. And then we got some footballs. We have some trash cans here. Got obviously some bleachers. This is of course the other entrance into the gym. And then in here we have the storage room, which I think looks really, really good. It's just obviously where you keep all the sporting equipment and stuff, so pretty cool. And then in here, this leads you out to a hallway. So this not only takes you out to the basketball court, but it also, I'm sure you guys already know this or noticed this, it also takes you out to the football field. So yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, and obviously we have stairs since the gym's more of in a basement. And then we of course got water fountains in here, so pretty cool. We have the same thing on the other side, except it's a lot smaller and it doesn't take to the football field. So, but yeah, it's just another little exit. And also, what's nice about the gym is that not only is it like in the basement. Well, I guess that's not really the nice thing about it, but it also acts as a tornado shelter like a lot of gyms do. So, because as you notice, there's no windows anywhere in this gym. You know, and it's like in a basement too. So this makes the perfect tornado shelter. So yeah, so if there's ever a tornado in Minecraft, I suppose you could shelter here, or like the bathrooms or something are also a good spot. But yeah, actually, I think that is the entire school. Yeah, yeah, so pretty simple there. But yeah, that's the entire school. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm not missing anything, but nope, I think I'm good. So there we go. There's the tour of my middle school. It is now 100% completed. I think it turned out really, really good. I actually finished it today, so I'm really proud of this thing. This will be a tutorial on Crafty Apple inside and out, just not for a very long while. The high school will be at some point, but I just gotta get off my lazy butt and get that done. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.